It's the biggest SUV Mercedes makes, a 7-seat giant that combines luxury with capability. Since 2006, the GL Class, now called GLS, has been the German answer to the Cadillac Escalade and Range Rover. Today we'll go through its entire history, all generations, facelifts, engines, gearboxes, tech, suspension, prices, and some fascinating facts. 2006 to 2012, first generation, GL Class X164. Background. Debuted at the 2006 North American International Auto Show in Detroit. Built in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, aimed primarily at the US market, replacing the G-Class in family luxury duty. Engines. GL 320cDi R 3.0 V6 diesel OM 642, 224 horsepower. GL 420cDi R 4.0 V8 diesel OM 629, 306 horsepower, Europe. GL 450, 4.7 V8 petrol M273, 335 horsepower. GL 500, 5.5 V8 petrol M273, 388 horsepower. GL 550, US, same 5.5 V8, 388 horsepower, sportier trim. GL 63 AMG, 2012, 5.5 V8 biturbo M157, 544 horsepower. Gearbox. 7G Tronic Automatic, 722.9, on all versions. Suspension and electronics. AMATIC air suspension standard in most markets, adjustable ride height. Formatic AWD with low-range gearbox on off-road package versions. Electronics, early command infotainment, basic driver aids, optional rear camera. Prices. Starting around €70,000 in Europe, $60,000 in the US, AMG version well above $100,000. Fun fact. The GL was longer than a Range Rover and could seat 7 adults, a rarity for a European SUV. 2012 to 2015, second generation, GL Class X166. Design and comfort. Bigger, more aerodynamic, with more luxury inside. Softer styling, LED running lights, better insulation. Engines. GL 350 Blue TEC, 3.0 V6 diesel OM 642, 258 horsepower. GL 450, 4.6 V8 biturbo M278, 362 horsepower. GL 500, 4.6 V8 biturbo M278, 435 horsepower. GL 550, US, same 435 horsepower V8, sport trim. GL 63 AMG, 5.5 V8 biturbo M157, 557 horsepower. Gearbox. 7G Tronic Plus, smoother and more efficient. Suspension and electronics. AMATIC standard, optional active curve system, active anti-roll bars. Off-road package with skid plates, low range, adjustable height. More safety tech, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise. Prices. Base GL 350, €75,000 plus, GL 63 AMG, €120,000 plus. Fun fact. In 2013, the GL won Motor Trend's SUV of the Year, a rare win for a luxury 7-seater. 2015 to 2019, GLS nameplate, X166 facelift. Rebrand. In 2015, Mercedes renamed the GL to GLS, positioning it as the S-Class of SUVs. Facelift brought new bumpers, grille, LED lights, updated command with larger screens. Engines. GLS 350D 3.0 V6 diesel, 258 horsepower. GLS 400 3.0 V6 biturbo, 333 horsepower. GLS 500 4.7 V8 biturbo, 455 horsepower. AMG GLS 63 5.5 V8 biturbo, 585 horsepower. Gearbox 9G Tronic. On most models, AMG kept 7-speed SpeedShift MCT. Electronics and suspension. More driver aids, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Magic Vision control, heated wipers, improved Airmatic calibration. Prices. Entry GLS 350D, Euro 80K, AMG GLS 63, €140,000 plus. Fun fact. Despite its size, the AMG GLS 63 could do 0 to 100 km per hour in 4.6 seconds. 2019 present, third generation, GLS X167. Design and size. Longer and wider, with more space in all 3 rows. Modern design language, full LED lights, luxurious S-Class inspired interior. Engines. GLS 350D 400D 3.0 R6 diesel OM 656, 286 to 330 horsepower. GLS 450 3.0 R6 petrol with EQ boost mild hybrid, 367 horsepower. GLS 580 4.0 V8 biturbo M176 with EQ boost, 489 horsepower. AMG GLS 63 4.0 V8 biturbo M177 with EQ boost, 612 horsepower. Mercedes-Maybach GLS 600 4.0 V8 biturbo, 557 horsepower, ultra-luxury trim. Gearbox. 9G Tronic on all versions. Suspension and electronics. Airmatic standard, optional E-active body control, hydro-pneumatic plus camera-assisted predictive damping. Latest MBUX with dual 12.3-inch screens, augmented reality navigation. Advanced safety, active steering assist, traffic jam assist, adaptive cruise, full suite of driver aids. Prices. GLS 350D in Europe, from €90,000, AMG GLS 63, from €165,000, Maybach GLS 600, €200,000 plus. Fun facts. E-active body control can make the GLS dance. Literally bounce to free itself from sand or mud. Maybach GLS 600 includes a champagne fridge and reclining rear seats. Since 2006, the GL, now GLS, has evolved from a large, comfortable family SUV into a true flagship luxury vehicle. It's grown in size, technology, and performance, yet kept its 7-seat practicality. Whether you want a family hauler, an AMG Super SUV, or a Maybach Palace on wheels, the GLS can do it all, with style and power to match.